If I ask una to mention 2 men for the time of the apostles where they preach with all their heart, which people una go think of? You fit think of Paul and Barnabas. They travel go plenty places together to preach the good news, and they help plenty people learn the truth about Jehovah. This work make them and the people where they preach to happy. Acts chapter 15 verse 3 talk say, "So after the congregation followed them reach halfway, these men continued their journey to Phoenicia and Samaria, and they tell all the brothers how people for the nations becomes believers, and this one really make them happy." They make the brothers really happy as they tell them their experience. This one encourage the brothers and make them there as one as them they serve God. Today too, plenty people they really work hard like Paul and Barnabas to find people where one really know about Jehovah. Make we see the report for the 2019 service year and see what our brothers don't do as them they work together. They preach the good news for 240 lands. The number of people we preach every month pass 8.4 million. They use more than 2 billion hours preach. I wanna go there happy to know say for the first time for 20 years, more than 300,000 people baptized. This one means say every weekend, like 5,843 people they baptized to serve Jehovah. And it is possible say millions of other people still want to serve Jehovah. Each month, our brothers do 9.6 million Bible studies, and about 21 million people come for memorial. We thank Jehovah as He make the work grow, and thank una as una help us make we do the work together. The governing body gets some experiences and reports from the 2019 service year, and they want tell una so that una go dey happy too. Una go like hear some of this report and see some of these our brothers and sisters we don't really work hard. Okay, una don ready? Make we meet brothers for 6 different parts of the world. They go tell us how the preaching work don't affect them. Now these things we go hear. We go see some of the problems where they face.
The day where rain go fall, poto go full everywhere for the road. So we go come out and show hold up for hand.
Some people adjust things for their life to do more for Jehovah.
I retire when I reach 60 years, so me and my wife decide to go serve where they need more publishers.
This brother, he get eye, he no get leg. And me, I get leg, I no get eye.
We go see how the truth changed the life of people.
This one really make me happy, but it really hurt me to believe.
Wetin I learn really affect me and make me think about the kind person where I really be.
Which bad things some of them did do before? Which problems they face? And how they solve these problems?
One day, his mama talk say make Oana choose between his family and Jehovah.
We hope say these short videos where we just show una don't make una want hear more. As we go around the world now, see way to make our brothers and sisters today happy. Make we start with Africa. For Africa, we get the Mediterranean Sea, the fine Sahara Desert, mountains, savannas, and one place where them call Cape of Good Hope. Different type of animals dey Africa. The number of people for Africa dey about 1.3 billion, and the number of people for Africa dey add past other parts for the world. Africa get more than 1,500 languages. The first person to become Christian for Africa na the Ethiopian man wey Acts chapter 8 talk about. If it be say this man bring the truth to Ethiopia when he go back home. Today, more than 1.7 million people dey preach to make disciples for Africa. Make we visit our brothers and sisters for one country for Africa, Nigeria. Nigeria get plenty people pass other countries for Africa. Nigeria get more than 200 million people and more than 360,000 publishers dey preach for year. They get more than 500 languages and 250 different tribes. It dey encourage us to see as people dey accept the truth. Them dey study Bible with 870,000 people, and every week, like 273 people dey baptize. This one na Utokun congregation for Benue State with 51 publishers and 4 regular pioneers. Them dey enjoy the preaching work even as e no easy to preach for year.
Preaching for Utonkon territory, e dey sweet well well. Only say some problem also dey follow am. One be say the territory some far well, and two be say the road e no good. Some territory dey take us even 3 hours to reach there. The day where rain go fall, poto go full everywhere for the road. So we go comot our shoe hold for hand.
Whether those we preach to be churchgoer, Muslim or traditional healer, them dey lis ten. Many of them sef agree to attend our meeting, even though to come no dey easy.
So this one now dey make us happy. Say far territory or bad road, we dey see good results from it.
Life dey sweet me well now, because as my eye blind, I think say my own don finish. As person wey dey do carpenter, I go dey do carpenter work again. So that thing e come dey worry me well. But as I come dey learn about Jehovah from the Bible, I come see say hope still dey. That thinking wey I dey think say my own don finish, e don comot from my mind. So I dey happy well now. I dey joyful. E get one brother, his name na Joseph. This brother, he get eye, he no get leg. And me, I get leg, I no get eye. I go dey hold him wheelchair, dey push am, him go dey direct the road. This one don help me and him reach many of our Bible students. Before, we dey small wey dey go for feed as pioneers, but now we don plenty. That one show say example don help other people, because if dem see person wey no fit waka and dem see person wey no dey see, dey pioneer, dem ma dem don conclude am for their mind say dem go fit pioneer. This one na experience of one of my relation. His name na Cletus. He dey kind to me well. He dey hold my hand, carry me go meeting for Kingdom Hall. If he reach there, he go comot, go their church. But the way they see me, they go preaching. The way they see me, they go meeting. The joy wey they see for my body, the way we dey treat other people, the Bible knowledge wey we dey get, come dey sweet in body, come dey ask plenty questions. And the answer wey we dey give am, e dey different with wetin they learn, wetin dem dey tell am for their church. Dem go tell am to comot for here, make e no even follow me talk again. We come learn Bible, we come study Bible finish, come baptize. Now, we don dey serve as ministerial servants. Sometimes dem go give me and him talk, go handle am as symposium. And this one come make me know say Cletus don become my spiritual brother for the organization and congregation. They give me joy, they make me happy well. If other people see wetin we dey do, dem go dey praise Jehovah. They encourage us to do more, because they know say the work wey we dey do no be our power. Na Jehovah dey give us the power. Even though na true say my eye no see, but I dey see Jehovah. I dey help other people to see Jehovah hand for our life. Person wey no complete self fit bring praise to Jehovah. I no get any other thing to do than to dey happy and praise Jehovah for my life.
We dey happy with you, Brother Igbo. It dey touch our heart to see as Gabriel and Joseph dey help each other to do the pioneer work. Their good example dey make people ask say, why I no the pioneer? Maybe if it make us ask that question too. Una notice wetin make Cletus want know more about Jehovah? Na because of how Gabriel and the other brothers for the congregation dey behave. Wetin we learn? The way we dey behave as Christians dey touch people pass anything wey we fit tell them. Now make we go Asia, the biggest part of the world. Na 60% of people for this world dey for Asia. And na 760,000 Jehovah's Witness people dey for Asia. For Asia, we get places like flat land with short grasses, rocks for sea, the tallest mountain, Mount Everest, and the place wey low pass for the earth, the Dead Sea. Na Asia get more tribes pass other parts of the world. China and India dey for Asia. These countries get plenty people pass for the world. Make we visit our brothers for India. India get about 1.3 billion people. With the way India dey grow, for the next 10 years, India go get plenty pass for the whole world. Just think of how many people fit still want learn about Jehovah for India. The 50,000 brothers and sisters for India get plenty work to do because 90% of the people for there never hear the good news. Them dey preach the good news for mountains, flatland, villages, and for the biggest cities for the world. Hyderabad dey for the south central side of India. This one na Hyderabad RTC Crossroad congregation. It dey for the center of the city. This congregation get 94 publishers and 17 regular pioneers. Them dey study Bible with 95 people. Them dey happy to see 252 people attend memorial for their congregation last year. Make we talk about Brother Sangram for the congregation. He learned the truth for another part of India. Now Alex and Andas study with Sangram.
Me and my wife dey serve for Panhapur Sign Language Group. Now we get only 3 publishers there. Me, my wife, and another brother wey be deaf. We don see about 100 deaf people for our territory. Every week, 50 to 60 deaf people dey attend meetings. Then they bring their friends wey be deaf with them. They still dey bring their family people. We really dey happy to see them as them dey come meeting, even though say their family people dey against them and they suffer them. Them dey near Jehovah more. This one dey really make us happy. I retire when I reach 60 years, so me and my wife decide to go serve where they need more publishers. It really surprised us when they tell us say make we come help for sign language field. Because that time, we no know sign language. Later, our circuit overseer asked us if we're ready to serve for where they need publishers. He asked us if we fit go Latrobe, one city where far reach 838 kilometers from our house. As we reach the city, we're really happy to see say plenty deaf people want learn about Jehovah. So we decide say we go stay there. Small time after we reach there, we meet one priest wey him name na Sangram. He be leader for one deaf association and he dey quick vex. Because we won't always dey talk to him, we invite him to come our house every morning to do daily takes. He dey always come 7 o'clock for daily takes. When we reach here, we no know how to sign well. It just be like say we no know anything for sign language. But after we meet Sangram and we start to teach him Bible, Sangram start to teach us sign language. This one really make us happy. Yes, we're really happy. As we start to study with Sangram, e no waste time to do wetin wey dey learn from Bible. E still change e hairstyle. E leave the Deaf Association wey e be leader, and e character change. E stop to vex for people wey dey make am vex. We really dey happy say we study Bible with Sangram because the things wey e learn really change e life. After some time, e stop the bad things wey e dey do, but e no fit stop to chop tobacco. But since we love am, we take am to one teeth doctor to clean his teeth. After we visit the teeth doctor, he stopped to use tobacco. For just 6 months when Sangram start Bible study, he become publisher, and he continued to do well. Latu get one sign language congregation now. After, me and my wife moved go another group. Now we dey serve for Panhapur. When we meet our old Bible students them for conventions and see how they do well for the service of Jehovah, it give us joy. When we think about the great honor where Jehovah don't give us to serve Him, it really dey make our heart glad. Mouth not just fit talk how we dey feel.
When Sangram smile, it make you smile too. Na so the truth dey affect us. He encourage us to see how Alex and Anne adjust things for their life to fit serve for where they need more publishers. They learn sign language and come out from their house, go far place to preach. But wetin dey gain? Alex talk say it really dey make our heart glad. You see, Jehovah bless them because they're ready to change things for their life to do more for Jehovah. Now make we go Europe. The Greek and Roman kingdom start for Europe, and plenty important things where we dey learn for history happen here. Europe get 160 different tribes, and people really plenty for here. About 1.6 million Jehovah's Witness people, they preach to make disciples for this part of the world. Romania dey for the southeast side of Europe, and it get about 20 million people. Today, more than 39,000 publishers they study Bible with about 22,000 people. 8 out of 10 people they for Romanian Orthodox Church. The number of people they different for different parts of the country. For Southeast, one person they preach to 4,000 people, and for Transylvania, one person they preach to 7 people. Last year, they organized special campaign to preach for places where plenty publishers no dey. Because of this one, we don't preach 85% of these places. This one, Najibu Central Congregation. They get 112 publishers and 4 regular pioneers. Them they preach for places like small city, villages, and big towns where Hungary and Roma people dey. Make we see how preaching they be like for this place.
One of the problem wey we dey face for our town na say we get small territory, dey reach us. One publisher get only 40 people to preach to, so we dey preach more for villages wey dey around Jibu. Jehovah don bless our work. We don get Bible students pass before, and these students dey really try.
When I still dey for primary school, although I never get baptized that time, I did talk about Jehovah to one of my classmates. His name na Oana. He really get interest and even asked me plenty questions. We be there around 12 years that time. Small time after I done baptized, Oana become my first Bible student. I show Oana how to prepare well for our study. For evening, we be dey read Bible together, and we even write some Bible verses where we like for notebook. For the same time, With the research wey we dey do together from Bible, I help Owana to see Jehovah as real person. For example, we write all the fine qualities wey Jehovah get for one big sheet of paper and how we fit follow them. Owana continue to do well. He dey at ten d meetings and even start to give comment. I really dey happy to see say the things wey Owana dey learn about the truth dey give am joy. The truth be say, Owana face problems when he dey study Bible. Him mama no happy at all, say he pikin dey study Bible. The mama say make he stop. One day, him mama talk say make Owana choose between his family and Jehovah. The mama say make Owana pack comot for house. Owana dey 16 years that time. I encourage Owana with verses like Isaiah chapter 41 verse 10 and 13. Wey talk say Jehovah dey hold our hand and say he go help us. We also dey talk together and we pray together. And after only 1 week, Jehovah answer our prayer. Owana mother calm down. He allow Owana to come back home and still allow am to attend meetings and still gree say make we continue to study together. This one really make me happy. For July 21st, 2018, Owana baptized. Now, Owana na my sister, and we delight to preach together. Jehovah dey always give me joy. The truth na say, I no know how to explain the kind joy wey I dey feel now for my heart.
Una notice when and the place where Beatrice start to preach to Owana about Jehovah? Now when he dey primary school. This one dey remind una young people say, una fit dey happy if una dey preach for una school. If you never preach for your school, try find person wey you fit preach to. It go surprise you to see say people fit listen to you. Now make we go North America. This part of the world gets small islands around the Arctic and around Isthmus of Panama for the south side. About 2.6 million Jehovah's Witness people dey for North America. Now United States get plenty people pass other countries for North America. United States get more than 325 million people. United States get big cities with plenty people and small towns where plenty people no dey. More than 1.2 million publishers and more than 180,000 pioneers they preach for a year. See the brothers and sisters for Juniata River, Pennsylvania German congregation for Mifflin Town, Pennsylvania. For this report, we go see say plenty people for this territory really respect the word of God, the Bible.
Because our territory really big, e no easy to meet everybody. Sometimes, person fit drive for 1 hour 30 minutes or even 2 hours just to reach the territory.
One thing wey dey give me joy pass for this territory be say I dey fit use Bible all the time.
People for our territory respect Bible. All of them get Bible for their house.
We don't see how this language go from just one group to one congregation and 4 other groups for just 3 years. This one really make all of us happy. The truth be say, preaching for this territory dey really make me happy. Na the best thing wey don happen for my life.
One day for field service, I meet one woman wey name na Jane and he collect the Greatest Man book. When memorial time reach, I go meet Jane again and give am invitation. One day before the memorial, we go back again to see Jane. It sweet us when Jane talk say go come. So we tell Jane and Jerry about Bible study and they agree say they go study Bible as family.
The things wey I dey learn from Bible dey different from wetin I believe for my whole life. But I'm ready to try learn more things from Bible so that I go fit know if wetin I dey learn na the truth.
he read one place from the book of Psalm about how life go be for this earth. Then I say, oh, all the things wey I dey plan for do for heaven, na wetin I don dey enjoy for this earth. This one really make me happy, but it really hard me to believe.
As I dey study Bible and check some verse dem, I see say plenty things dey wey I never know from the Bible. Wetin I learn really affect me and make me think about the kind person wey I really be.
One day, me and Ben go return visit for Jane and Jerry house. We be don plan wetin we go discuss with them. But as we reach there, we see say no be good time to discuss Bible. So, after some time, we start play cards with them. We no talk anything about Bible that day. But wetin we do that day help the family see say Jehovah Witness people na normal people.
People for Pennsylvania German feel say if children want make God happy, na really important thing for them to obey their papa and mama. One day, Jerry tell me say papa want talk to me.
My papa feel say he did do the correct thing when he tried to stop our study. But wetin my papa did tell me dey different from wetin I did see. Jehovah Witness people dey use my own Bible for house teach us. So I know say they no dey talk lie.
We see am say wetin their family people dey do them, they make them no happy. They want do the correct thing, but their family people no gree for them.
We later see say if we continue to spend plenty time with our family people, it go hurt us to near Jehovah.
After that one, Jerry and Jane start to do well. They start to change plenty things for their life. They start to see the freedom wey person they get when they serve Jehovah. When we see as them they happy, it really make us glad.
We don't gain 100 times of anything where we don't live. As we dey preach to people and as we dey see them dey near Jehovah, it dey make us happy.
I go like me everybody get the chance to get the same hope wey we get for the future and to dey happy.
Wetin happen when Jerry and Jane see the truth for their own Bible? The truth really touch their heart and show them the kind people wey they really be. Because of this one, now them they happy to serve Jehovah with their children. Ben and Joanna used the Bible well. They allow the Bible touch the heart of people where them they preach to. Ben talk say, when we see as them they happy, it really make us glad. As we just see as them they happy, it make us happy too. Now make we go Oceania. Australia and more than 10,000 islands for the Pacific Ocean between Asia and the Americas dey for Oceania. Them they call some of these islands for Oceania like Papua New Guinea, High Islands. Them they call them High Islands because this place form when hot rock and gas burst comot from mountain. They still get low islands. This place form from rock wey comot from underwater. More than 100,000 Jehovah's Witness people they preach for Oceania. Fiji na group of 300 islands wey scatter around 3 million square kilometers. Na about 3,000 publishers and more than 500 pioneers they preach for there. For the 2019 service year, they study Bible with more than 4,700 people. These brothers and sisters, they for South Silver English congregation. Make we see which problems our brothers they face for there.
Plenty people for our territory know about the Bible, but then they teach them lie things for their religion. Problem they always dey when the things where them they learn from Bible they against their tradition. As them they study Bible, their family people they give them problems, and other people from the community know they allow them rest. Another thing where them they face the money problem. Their friends and family people want make they go make money and live well, So our Bible students get plenty problems with them they face as them they learn the truth. Even with all these problems, some people still they study Bible with us. Some don't become the friend of Jehovah and even they serve Jehovah now. When we show them from Bible say Jehovah is a God of love and we see how this one touch their heart, it really make us happy.
I study Bible with one young woman. He really wants serve Jehovah, but he face two big problems. One na the kind work wey he do, and the second problem na say his family people no serve Jehovah. I no wan force this young woman make he accept the truth. Wetin I plan na to help am understand the things wey Bible dey teach. Help am see say he need to support true worship and then give am time to decide. I dey try to be good example as I dey enjoy preaching myself. I dey help am see say when we go out to preach, we dey work with Jehovah. Na true say he get work wey dey give am better money, but he no dey happy. The work dey make am tire. He dey see as Jehovah Witness people dey go out to preach for sun and even for rain, but they still dey happy. He later understand and make up him mind say na to put Jehovah first for his life go really make am happy. After some time, he tell the mother-in-law say he don leave his work. So the mother-in-law talk say, "So wetin you go do? Na preaching you wan dey do now?" He tell him mother-in-law say, "This decision wey I don make go make me happy, and e go still make Jehovah happy too." With the things wey he don learn, he decide to support true worship and to support the right way Jehovah get to rule us. Two of us attend the same pioneer service school. When I see as he dey happy because he dey help other people to come serve Jehovah, e dey make me happy. E still dey make me happy to know say Jehovah don use me to help other people to learn about God and worship God.
To some people, Fiji just be like paradise. But as we don't learn, the people for here still dey face problems. Problems like stress, problem for work, and worry about wetin go happen for future. Makerata, a Bible student, learn say, now when he put Jehovah first for a life, he go really dey happy. The last place where we go now na South America. The biggest river, the Amazon River, and the place where dry pass for this world, the Atacama Desert, dey for South America. They get plenty different animals for this part of the world, especially birds. They get about 3,000 different types of birds. Sometimes, them they call this place Bird Continent. More than 400 million people they live for here, and more than 1.7 million are Jehovah's Witnesses. Them they speak thousands of different languages for South America. Now, make we go Bolivia. This country get more than 11 million people and plenty different tribes. About 28,000 brothers and sisters they live for Bolivia, and they get their own kind of problems where them they face. Them they preach for Andes Mountains for the west side and rainforest for the north side. The brothers here, they endure different types of weather. Sometimes the weather go dey very hot if it be heavy rain or very cold wind. To fit go far place to preach, they go cross river and drive for hours for bad mountain road. Sometimes the car fit just dey near the side of the road where it fit just fall. Jehovah they really bless them for their hard work. For only 2019 service year, they study Bible with more than 42,000 people. See the 35 publishers and 8 regular pioneers for the Norte Quechua congregation. For the publishers to find people where they speak Quechua language, they go travel go far places. Plenty of the people where they speak Quechua language don't suffer from pacha, and they not teach them their language for school. Our brothers and sisters, they use plenty hours help people learn the language so that they go fit understand the truth from Bible. Plenty people for Bolivia, they accept the truth. But as the next report where we go hear the show, when Bible students start to study Bible, their family people go there against them.
When person will like to learn about God start to learn the truth from Bible, their family and their friends go dey happy. But when the things with them they learn from Bible they are against their culture, these family people and friends go start to give the student problem. But we don't see how Jehovah don't really bless them. For example, na true say them they face plenty problems, but we still they see how Jehovah they help them because they really change plenty things for their life. They hold Jehovah tight, they see Jehovah as their God, they stop to do the bad things wey dem they do before, and they start to serve Jehovah well. Na big blessing to see as our Bible students they glad when they baptize.
Lydia na one young woman wey like to learn about God. But just as people wey no know God, Lydia dey do things wey Jehovah no like. He dey like go out with the people for workplace, and he dey go drink alcohol with his friends. Sometimes he dey drink too much. But even with that one, he dey carry body down. You go see say he dey like to talk true and he dey like good things. After I see the fine qualities wey he get, I talk say Jehovah fit make Lydia get other good qualities for her. So we set the day wey we go start to study Bible. We dey make sure say we no miss the study. When publisher no dey miss the day and time wey he dey use study with his student, devil no go get chance to stop the study. Lydia no delay to accept some things wey he learn. But time pass before he accept other things. He no dey dress well. He dey wear tight cloth and short skirt. Wetin we do to help Lydia? We show am for Bible say woman suppose dress to show say he no dey overdo things and say he dey think well. E no easy for Lydia, but he change. After that time, when he dey attend meetings, he dey dress like Jehovah Witness. If you plant something, you go water am and e go continue to grow. When you dey sleep, you no dey know how e dey grow. Na so e still be when you dey study with your Bible student. After some time, Lydia talk say he wan baptize. After he baptize, he continue to do fine and he start to serve as regular pioneer. Later, they invite am to go serve for Bethel. He don dey serve for Bethel for 16 years.
I be one of the 70 people wey learn the truth from Edith. The example don teach me to understand, care more for people, and to always do my best as I dey make disciples. For all these years, I don learn plenty things about how to make disciples, and say this work wey we dey do no be our own. When Bible students dey do fine, na Jehovah dey bless them because he dey see their heart. So we no dey work for man, but na for Jehovah.
It dey encourage us to see how people like Lydia dey learn the truth from Bible, and as God help them to change. And we see how a Bible teacher, Edith, Dey happy because e see as Lydia dey serve Jehovah today. AG talk say when Bible students dey do fine, na Jehovah dey bless them because e dey see their heart. For this report, we don tell una experiences from different parts of the world. Una notice wetin help all these brothers to dey happy as dem dey make disciples? See 4 things about these brothers wey I notice. The number 1 thing na to find people wey want learn about Jehovah. Our brothers from Nigeria, Fiji, and Bolivia still dey preach even as they travel go far place, get bad roads and bad weather. Even as Gabriel no fit see and Joseph no fit walk, the 2 of them dey help each other to preach, and their example dey move us to do more. Alex and Andas learn sign language and comot go far place to serve for where they need more publishers. The number 2 important thing wey we fit do as we dey make disciples na to dey teach well. For example, if we help students think well about wetin they read for Bible, e dey really touch them. Na so Makerata do. He use Bible to help his student to see by himself say wetin he dey learn na the truth. Benjamin and Joanna use the Bible well as dem dey teach Jerry and Jane. Na Bible touch their heart. And when problem come, they no leave Jehovah because they really believe say the things wey dem dey learn from Bible na the truth. The number 3 thing na to help our Bible students to always follow their program to study Bible. Edith and Lydia make sure say they no ever miss one study. Beatrice think of new ways to help his students. For example, he write things for one big paper to help Oana know say Jehovah na real person. And for all the experiences wey we hear, we see say the number 4 thing na to show real love to our students. Alex and Anne take Sangram go meet doctor to clean his teeth because they love Sangram. Wetin move Cletus to study Bible? Na the joy wey servant of Jehovah get and the love wey dem dey show touch Cletus. Angeline stop her work because he wan put Jehovah first for his life. Why? Na because he see say Jehovah Witness get love as dem dey preach under the sun and rain. And he still see the joy wey dem dey get because of their preaching. From wetin we don see, we go get the joy wey Jehovah dey give if we try to help people and Jehovah bless our work. How you dey feel when you see and hear as your brothers and sisters dey talk these fine experiences? Just like Paul and Barnabas, we too fit face problems as we dey try to help people learn about Jehovah. But we go get real joy and we go dey happy if we help people to know and love Jehovah. Plenty people still dey for this world wey really wan learn and know the truth about Jehovah. These experiences wey we just hear dey help us see say Jehovah dey really make the work grow fast. When you dey preach, remember say you dey work together with your brothers and sisters for the whole world. Our work just be like work to find people wey house fall cover them. We fit dey feel say we never find person for the area where we dey. But when we hear say dem don see person for another side, e dey encourage us to do more to find people. Just think of the joy wey Jehovah dey feel when he look from heaven and see us we dey work together for help save the lives of people. So continue to preach. Continue to find people wey wan learn about Jehovah for this world wey go soon end. And make you continue to get joy as you dey do this important work.